I think we've had so much of an update of Gypsy Rose. I remember one morning that was like, Gypsy Rose got a nose job. I'm like, I don't need to know this. There's sometimes I'm like, I am not a connoisseur of nose job
Can I say
news.
something that's probably going to be unpopular?
Yeah.
I don't think the nose job did much for her.
I'd have to look at before and after pictures. You know,
are we doing that again?
No, but I need to see.
Yeah, because Andy gave me a lot of shit for the Kate Middleton before and after pictures, which she still looks drastically different. If
She's
you pay
changed.
attention.
She has changed. It's the Pop Report.
So juicy.
Hey, baby cakes.
Oh, hi.
You know, I want to change it up instead of saying "Hey, bitch."
Oh,
Do you like that better?
baby cakes?
I don't know. I never say that one.
I feel like no, that's just not something that rolls off the tongue. Hey, baby cakes.
Hey, baby cakes. What's new with you?
A lot.
Okay. In a good way, in a bad way, in a post-4th?
Not in a way we're going to talk about today.
That's fine. We'll talk about it another day. We'll dive into things. What'd you do on the 4th? We took a little break for post-4th for those of you who continuously keep up.
Let's not talk about my life. Let's talk about yours. What did you do on the 4th?
I went to the gay beach.
Oh.
Right?
Was it a nude beach?
It wasn't nude, but people were next to nude, you know?
Which tends to happen at a gay beach.
It was not as turned as I expected, but I did leave early.
Why?
So I wanted to, recharge my social battery.
Oh.
Like sometimes you just want to go home and then someone's like, let's watch fireworks. And I'm like, okay, if I'm going to be outside all day, I need like my 1 to 3 hours of just like
Solitude.
recharge, like get my ish together. So I did that. And then I barely made it to fireworks because I was so tired from being a crispy little gay boy in the sun.
Oof. Did you do anything fun over the weekend?
I can't even remember. That's the hard thing sometimes. You're like,
Were you doing the thingy with the axe?
Oh, I went to Dave & Buster's.
Oh.
Have you ever been to Dave & Buster's?
Oh my God, I love Dave & Buster's.
Dave & Buster's has weird games. And like...
I mean, I haven't been to Dave & Buster's in maybe like 10 years, but I used to love going to Dave & Buster's.
What happened?
I loved it as a kid. I loved it in college. There's not a Dave & Buster's by me.
Oh.
I also don't like going out. I don't like doing stuff.
You don't love physical activity.
I like physical activity. I just don't like social activity.
So axe throwing is not your jam.
I mean, I wouldn't be against it. I would be down.
You love throwing things at people.
Yes.
But different.
No, axes work.
Axes you don't throw at people.
Axes work.
Okay. Well, that's what I did this weekend. I went to a little food festival in Dave & Buster's, and I love a good skee ball, and I was so disappointed there was no skee ball.
Oh my God, skee ball is the best. I haven't played skee ball in so long. We need to do that. Okay.
That's our little outing.
Jack, tell David next time we do a content carnival, we need skee ball.
Ooh. I mean, I'd love to see it.
That would have been so fun. I would have elbowed a bitch to get to the skee ball table.
My thing was I really just wanted to play skee ball. Going to Dave & Buster's and not seeing one after you purchase the whole like theatrics of it.
Yeah.
I was like, this
Did
is
you do
sad.
the fake cars?
Oh yeah, like where they're like, Freddy, go, like Need for Speed, Tokyo Drift, all that jazz.
You did it all?
No,
Oh.
but I wanted to. We ran out of credits. I was doing ring toss, tossing them rings and shooting them hoops. But first of all, we have quite a few people who haven't subscribed to our channel before we get into things.
Yeah, subscribe to our fucking channel because we love you and we appreciate you and we love all that good engagement.
That good engagement in the 2024 atmosphere. Now, we've had a lot of people who tune into our podcast, especially on YouTube lately too, and y'all don't subscribe, so
be sure to subscribe, hit the like button, drop a comment below.
don't be shy.
Yeah.
But I want to talk about more pressing things. We're not going to talk about your life. I'm not going to talk about my life anymore. We're going to talk about Gypsy Rose Blachard.
Oh, this warms my soul.
Why, when you say warm, like, what kind of warm are we talking?
Like, it makes my ice heart melt because little Gypsy Rose is expecting a little baby jailbird.
Oh my God! Do you want your Fiji water still in the shot? You want to fly her out? You want to still sip on her? I just realized you have a little company in your chair.
You can't see it on camera.
Mm.
Nobody would have noticed
I
that if you
just
didn't point it
realized.
out.
I was like, speaking of little baby birds, who Like, you told me this 10 minutes ago, and like, who?
Well, that's because it literally just broke 10
who's-
minutes ago. So she's 11 weeks pregnant with her man, Ken.
Which Ken is the former fiance.
Mm-hmm. The D is fire.
The D
Ken.
is that's no that.
Oh,
wait,
that's Nick.
that's different. I can't keep.
Which
up.
one has the fire D? Well, the D was fire enough to get her pregnant.
The D was fire from the divorcee. This is probably the other guy, Ken. She got a tattoo with, right?
Yep.
Mm.
She said, I know rumors have been flying around for a while. Have they?
No,
I feel like nobody's
like
been
we
talking.
know.
Like nobody was like, "Oh, I think Gypsy Rose might be pregnant." We were like, "Oh, she got a nose job. Oh, she's hopping from one D to the next." But I don't think anybody was speculating that she was pregnant.
I don't. That was not on my bingo card. I was like, she gets another Lifetime special. Gypsy Rose is going to go on tour. My bingo card did not
Writes a
say.
book.
It did not say pregnancy.
No, I did not expect pregnancy, but she's putting the rumors that didn't exist to rest.
Putting the rumors to rest. I am pregnant. It's like Maya from Selling
She's
Sunset. I'm
11
pregnant.
weeks. 11 weeks pregnant. She's expecting a baby in January. She said it was not planned, but we're both very excited to take on this new journey of parenthood.
I see another documentary in the future for this woman. Do I think we need another one right now? I haven't even watched the past 2 or 3, however many there are. But girl, her publicist must be busy. Like, if she has one, or if she doesn't
I
have
don't
one,
think she has a publicist.
I just think people are interested in her.
Well, she posted this on her YouTube channel.
The pregnancy announcement?
Yeah.
Hmm.
She's like, just putting the rumors to rest.
I mean,
If you're not subscribed, get subscribed.
that's what she said. No, now she's like, you better subscribe for not 1, but 2 of us. Dang.
Yeah, she's like, follow my pregnancy journey on YouTube.
I think we've had so much of an update of Gypsy Rose. I remember one morning that was like, Gypsy Rose got a nose job. I'm like, I don't need to know this. There's sometimes I'm like, I am not a connoisseur of nose job
Can I say
news.
something that's probably going to be unpopular?
Yeah.
I don't think the nose job did much for her. She
I'd
doesn't
have to look at
that
before and after
different.
pictures.
Oh, are we doing that again?
No. But I need to see the,
Yeah, because Andy gave me a lot of shit for the Kate Middleton before and after pictures. Which she still looks drastically different if
she's
you pay
changed.
attention.
She has changed.
Mhm.
Gypsy Rose Blachard nose, don't know. Like,
I'm gonna look.
I don't know. I just don't think we need any more news updates. And I feel like we're just going to be getting so many now that she's pregnant. It's going to be nonstop.
Which, yeah, on her YouTube channel.
On her YouTube channel, you'll follow vlogs and so much more.
Well, maybe. I mean, they didn't give her a great nose, but they gave her a better nose.
Did you find a before and after of the
Yeah.
nose?
There's the nose.
Yeah, it's slimmer.
It's slimmer.
It went on Nutri.
But also, she's like, that's filtered and that's contour.
she's gotten
The
everything.
nose is a bit smaller, but it's still not a great nose.
Well, best of luck to her and new
And her
parenthood.
baby, she's 11 weeks pregnant, so.
I'm 11 weeks pregnant with other things.
Hmm.
Well, in other news, what's also something I didn't expect to happen?
What?
Bebe Rexha getting hit again with something.
Again?
I'm like,
What did she get hit with now?
someone tried to throw another quote unquote object at her. And I'm like, didn't we stop after the 4th time? Like,
Apparently not if we keep throwing things at her.
so she was performing in Europe and she's been
But
bopping
like,
all
why
over.
are people throwing things at her? Like, that's what I like. Why?
Why? Like, I think at this point people are like wanting to be comical about throwing things at Bebe Rexha.
But it's just so mean.
It's like they just want to see how long this can keep going. And it's like, I think Bebe's probably the most annoyed of anybody. At first she was like, oh my God, my safety. Oh my God, like, I don't really want to press charges. Now she's like, I'll take you for everything you got.
Good.
So she literally has had, I think, 2 incidents where she's kicked out people from the audience. And this one was in Europe. And like, the guy was close enough where everyone was able to point and identify who it was. And she's like, show me who it was, get him out, like, get the F out. And I feel like every few weeks we either have a Gypsy Rose Blachard update or a Bebe Rexha update. And I think both of them are tired. Like, I'd be tired if I was Bebe Rexha.
I don't think Gypsy Rose is tired. I think she's loving it.
Well, that's different, actually, you're right. But
She's actually on the Kardashians next week or this week.
Gypsy?
Yeah.
Ah.
Kim goes to visit Gypsy Rose.
Was this when she was in prison or out of prison?
Fresh out of prison.
Fresh out of prison.
Yeah, came to
Fresh out
visit
of
her in
Compton.
prison.
Crazy motherfucker named Ice Cube.
Yeah. Have you heard about, this is so random, but since we're talking about prison, I just found out that guy, Adnan from the Serial podcast,
Oh,
he's out of prison.
yeah.
I didn't know this. I discovered this on the way over.
This was a while ago, right? That he like got released.
He got released, and then now the family's trying to put him back behind bars.
That's right. I remember.
The brother, because he's like, oh, that's not fair that they let him out and I wasn't allowed to speak at his hearing. And then his attorneys are like, well, that's your problem because, like, it's not like you saying anything would have changed the fact that the DNA evidence does not incriminate him. And that's why he's being released, is because the evidence was invalid to keep him behind bars for the last 23 years. And the brother's like, nah, lock him up.
That was a great TLDR version.
Yeah.
Like, thank you for always and keeping me
And
up
so
to
now
date.
he's pending whether or not he may go back to prison or not.
Well,
Yeah.
speaking of
I just learned that because the attorney was on the Sarah Fraser show.
people that could be felons,
Mm.
people think that Britney Spears is now single from the who is he? The man who like
the janitor.
does he have like crimes against him? He's like committed stuff. Like, am I wrong about this?
We don't know much about him.
We know that Britney is now single as fuck, as she
Same
posted.
girl.
Get that. Well, she posted that she is single as fuck, and then she changed the caption and removed the comments from her latest post. But like,
What did she change the caption to?
okay, so I'll tell you what the caption currently says, and then I'll tell you what the caption used to say, because I was like, this doesn't look like, where are people I always wonder sometimes, like, where are people pulling these from? Her caption currently says the photo image, like photo at the random vibes,
Okay.
but it's just like a quote
So
that
it's like a
says like,
photo credit.
it's a quote that says her attitude is savage but her heart is gold.
Mm.
And you're like, oh, just Britney being Britney.
What about her dance moves?
What about her dance moves? The caption previously said, single as fuck, I will never be with another man as long as I live.
Wow. That sounds like a great idea.
I know. But also, like, to go from that to just photo credit, who on her team said, put that away? Put that away. Or she was just like, no, I don't want that out.
I mean, we've all had that moment, right? Where you're feeling big and brave and maybe you have, a couple glasses of wine in you, and then you go and you post something and then you have like that like regret, like, oh, this is a little too much. And then you like take it back. Or maybe she's like single AF, and then the janitor was like, hold on, wait a minute, come into my janitor's closet. And she was like, oops, never mind, rewind.
Have you ever posted something and then changed the caption immediately like Britney Spears did?
Yeah.
Do you recall what it was?
Yeah.
What was it?
I went to...
I'm ready.
I was beefing with this other YouTuber, and I went to this charity event, and I posted a photo at the charity event, and I like shaded him in the caption. His YouTube account is called Up and Adam, and I said "Up and Out and About," which beats wondering where my husband's at.
You sound like a girl from Vanderpump Rules.
And so the charity event was with the cast of Vanderpump Rules in the Valley. So I posted that, and then everyone was like, ooh, shade. And I was like, yeah, where's his husband? And then I waited like 30 minutes, and then I changed the caption. I was like, guys, please donate to the Leukemia Foundation.
That was honestly the biggest flip I've heard from you in a minute, and I wish I was around at that period to see it.
So good. This is only a couple months ago. It was April. It was relatively recent.
How did I miss this?
You probably caught the new caption, but you probably didn't catch
caption.
the shade that was thrown in the original caption because it was very short-lived, but people caught on to it.
I've definitely posted as a teenager, like,
Oh,
in
no,
my
I was a
young 20s,
grown-ass
like,
31-year-old man doing that shit.
you were in these streets. I mean, I've definitely had times where I post something moody in like a song, and I'm like,
Oh,
no,
that, yeah.
I look desperate.
Yeah, no.
So I don't know what she's going through, but she says she's single and she's never gonna see a man. We never even know if they were
Well, not
official.
anymore. She changed it.
Yeah, we don't even know if she's. I mean, they've had incidents at the Chateau Marmont about fighting, quote unquote.
Do you think the janitor D is fire?
Have you ever heard someone say the janitor D is fire?
No.
Then there's your answer. There's your answer. Try to bring Gypsy Rose into Britney's life. That's what you're gonna get. Kylie Minogue is also coming out with new music in our music roundup news.
Is she?
Yeah, she has teased to her audience that she is not slowing down. Miss Padam Padam.
Padam,
Padam. I hear it and I know. She just put a pre-save link in her IG story, and everyone who's gay is flipping out. They're like, new Kylie music, and she said, when you have success, you don't slow down.
Yeah, that's when you speed up.
Yeah, gas pedal. Jiggle like you're gonna make your ass fall off. Is that how it goes?
Yeah.
Anyway, that's not what Kylie's doing. But she's releasing new music, and I saw her at West Hollywood Pride, and she did great. She put on a good set. She seems happy. She seems fun. I think she's just like living her best life.
Good for her.
Whatever happens. She's, just.
When does the new music drop?
We have no idea.
Lovely. So we pre-save music that we don't know is coming anytime soon.
People just support and they stand, so they'll, it's kind of like the Dollar General lottery store, like little prize. Like, you ever gone to the Dollar Tree and you get a little mystery box and you pay $20 for this mystery bag or mystery box, and you're like, I don't know what I'm going to get, but I'm going to support the Dollar Tree, so take the money.
I have never done that.
I have never either. I don't trust it. I'm like, who packed this? Where did it come from? Why is it in a brown paper bag that has a Sharpie that says dollars, dollars, dollars?
I didn't even know this was a thing.
You've never seen mystery boxes?
No.
People also get mystery boxes from La Crusette. People get like ones from random Amazon return places. I don't trust a mystery box.
I thought mystery boxes were like a thing that was no longer around.
It's a very 2013 thing. I think you should put it away.
I mean, I don't mind. Well, no, I don't like mystery boxes because it's usually because you have to think about this. Why is the mystery box a mystery? It's because they don't want you to know that they're getting rid of all their shitty shit.
I also have trust issues, so that's why I don't also do it. And I'm like, cash only? No.
You're not going to get anything. They're not going to put anything good in the mystery box. You're not going to be like, oh, wow, I got a new iPad. Like, it's never going to be anything good. Never. I don't know why I said iPad. Nobody uses iPads.
As I'm holding this iPad here. And last but not least, Katy Perry's teased her new music videos on the way.
Did she ever release International Woman?
International.
What was it called? Superwoman?
Woman's World.
Same shit. Did she release it yet?
I mean, she hasn't, but she teased the music videos coming. July 11th.
Hard worker.
She inflates
truck
herself.
Driver.
Did she say truck driver?
No, I don't know.
I was like,
she just throws random words out there. She's like truck driver. School teacher.
Do you want to keep singing?
Yeah.
Yeah, keep singing. Yeah, basically, she just put a teaser out where she inflates herself by putting her thumb in her mouth, and she's like,
and then she blows up.
And she blows up.
Oh.
She's continued to not speak on the Dr. Luke stuff, which
she's not. Stop fucking asking her about Dr. Luke. She's not going to talk about it, you guys.
No,
I don't know why everyone expects her to say something about Dr. She's not going to address it. Maybe she's working with him because she's under contract, or maybe she's working with him because she's like, yo, he makes some bops and I want a bop. I'm tired of my flop era. I'm just saying, stop asking the girl about the damn Dr. Luke, okay?
I mean, people have been asking her,
You're never supposed to ask questions about a woman and her doctor, okay? It's between her and her doctor. Her business, her body, her choice. Her music, her choice.
Well, that's what's happening in music news. So,
Okay, so what's happening in Watch It or Skip It?
I mean, I watched Maxine yesterday.
What the fuck is that?
Do you know what? It's Mia Goth. Do you know who Mia Goth is?
No.
So she's basically, I don't know. I was brought to the movie. My friend was like, come see this at 5 o'clock with me. I was like, sure. I'll do it. So
your friend or your boyfriend?
No, my friend.
Oh, okay.
I don't have a boyfriend. I don't have a boyfriend. But my friend was like, come see this Mia Goth movie. It's an anthology. So she's been in Pearl. She's been in X. And these are all slasher.
Formerly known as Twitter?
Different but same.
Okay.
So Mia Goth is in this with Kevin Bacon. and a few other notable stars. And it's a slasher film, and I thought it was campy enough. It was fun.
It sounds fun.
It was also gory. Spoiler alert. Please turn your audio off. There's a part where she has a stiletto and she crushes someone's balls.
Oh.
Like, this man is just butt naked, and she has her high heel, and she just like she's just squashing a bug, and it's just up close and personal. And I was like,
oh,
exactly.
no.
That's how I felt in the theater. I was like, oh,
I can just feel that.
yeah.
I can feel it
was
in my
just
stomach.
visceral, and I was like,
No.
I was brought to this. I had no idea what was going on, and so I enjoyed it though for what it was. You didn't have to watch the other ones,
Yeah.
but she is trying to be a movie star, and like people are trying to kill her and her friends.
Yeah. Did you watch season 3 of The Bear?
I haven't.
What have you heard about it?
Honestly, not a lot.
Okay, but what have you heard about
I
it?
know that they're working in a very high fine dining establishment, and that the profits are razor thin and the overhead is very high.
Wow.
That's all I know from the plot thickens description. But have you enjoyed it so far?
I finished it over the weekend.
Oh, that's stressful.
I heard, well, yeah. So I think that because the commentary that I've heard about it is that it's really bad. Nobody seems to be liking the 3rd season.
Oh.
And I will say it has its it's not as terrible as people were saying that it was, but it's not great. It's very, very slow. And there's a lot of like, I think they were trying, I don't know, there's a lot of like flashback moments.
It's hard to keep up when
It's hard. It's hard to keep up.
timelines.
But they mix in timelines and they mix in other people's reactions to things, and then they like lean a lot into like anxiety. So they have a lot of scenes where they show characters that are anxious, and then they show all these other random scenes that like feed into that anxiety.
Yeah.
It's shot really well. Storyline, you don't get a whole lot. Like there's not a whole lot of story this season at all. But it does have its moments. It is good. And it does, spoiler alert, end with the to be continued. So don't think that you're going to end, which tells me that there's clearly going to be a season 4 because it ends with a major cliffhanger.
Well, when Jamie Lee Curtis was there for like the 2nd season, and they have that big house scene with the one shot, that was great. I think they did such a good job.
So Jamie Lee Curtis comes back twice this season, season
God.
3. And I will say that was probably one of my favorite episodes was when Jamie came back. She has a brief scene like earlier in the season, and then towards the end, she's in the entire episode, and that was a really good episode. So the show does have its moments, and it does have like
Flavor.
parts of the story that add some flavor, but yeah, it was a bit. It wasn't my favorite.
Speaking of things that are not my favorite are animated movies. I did know that Inside Out 2 came out, so I just watched Inside Out.
Was it good?
I just watched the first one. I might go see the second
Oh.
one tonight. But Despicable Me 4 also came out, and I haven't watched Despicable Me since the first one. But they've both been killing it at the box office. Like, Inside Out 2 is
I
over.
want to see Inside Out too.
I do too. Like, the first one was cute, but not like, oh my God, this is adorable. To me, at least. Maybe I'm heartless.
I don't remember the first one.
The first one did very well. The second one already did $500 million. Like,
Wow.
yeah.
That's good for a
domestically,
theatrical
and
release.
over like $1 billion, like worldwide. And
'Cause
then
I feel like movie theater releases are not doing as well as they used to.
Despicable Me 4, $20 million on July 4th alone.
Wow.
Which I'm like, y'all aren't cracking fireworks? You're cracking
But also,
popcorn at the
why are
theaters?
the despicable people or the creatures
The
doing
Despicable People.
Yeah.
Miranda Cosgrove.
Why are they still doing their like? I don't understand why they're so
know.
popular.
Toy Story 4, when he got a 4th, I was like, we're still going.
That was a good one. I liked Toy Story 4.
It was good. But we're also getting an installment of Devil Wears Prada 2.
Oh my god, I cannot wait! I'm so excited about this. I sent it to Andy. Did you
think-
actually watch The Devil Wears Prada? Because we always do this, and you're always like, "Oh my god, I'm so excited for Freaky Friday 2," and then you don't even remember Freaky Friday 1.
If you don't know Devil Wears Prada, you need to go home.
Listen, I'm
That's
just
like-
questioning you because you always do that. You're like, "Oh my god, I love this," and then you like never really saw the original.
I don't think Freaky... What did I say? Did I say I loved Freaky Friday?
You were like, "I'm so excited for Freaky Friday 2 because they're getting back together, blah blah blah," and then you knew nothing about Freaky Friday 1.
It's because, like, I was late to the Freaky Friday bandwagon. It's also not like my, oh my God, I'm dying on this hill. But I was more excited that we get Jamie Lee Curtis and Lindsay Lohan back together after 20
Well,
years.
then say that. Don't lie to me.
I said it on the
I
record.
have trust issues, and I don't like when men lie.
I'm a different kind of man. I'm built different.
You are built different.
But I'm excited for Devil Wears Prada too because Emily Blunt and Meryl Streep are going head to head, quote unquote. Don't know what that means. I don't know if like
Yeah,
she
so
has, like,
the
a fashion
plot
house or
the
what.
plot line is that this is obviously 20 years after the original movie. Meryl Streep, Miranda Priestley is still running Runway, and obviously the magazine industry is dying because of digital media, which you know all too well because it's like tabloid culture is gone because now everyone's going online and nobody's reading magazines anymore. So Miranda Priestley's struggling with that, struggling to keep Runway alive. So she needs ad dollars to keep the business going. And guess who runs one of the biggest ad agencies and can help Miranda Priestley stay in business?
Is it Anne Hathaway?
No,
Emily
it's
Blunt.
Emily Blunt.
Oh,
And so Emily Blunt is now, she works for this agency that is really dishing out these dollars, but I'm pretty sure Emily Blunt's company is looking at influencers and social media accounts and digital media websites and stuff that they're going to invest their money in. They're not going to invest their money into print. So it's going to be a struggle of like Miranda trying to bring Runway into the modern era while also, trying to make sure she has advertisers keep the lights on. And so I assume Andy, which is Anne Hathaway's character, is going to have to come back and come and help, bridge the gap between the two and help save Miranda Priestley's Runway.
when you said paying influencers and stuff, I don't know why I got like cringe. Like thinking of Devil Wears Prada with influencers.
But that's just what culture is now.
I know. Oh, I don't
How
know.
is Vogue staying in business?
How is a lot of these brands staying in business?
I mean, I said that I think Vogue is in business because of the Met Gala. I think that that's where they make their money.
I mean, it's just weird because like most people are like, I get my news from a podcast. I get my news from like other places. And
Which
I get
is
my
where-
news on Instagram.
Which is where Emily Blunt is going to be investing her money.
Invest that money.
Invest the money in the Pop Report.
But you also know like Instagram, Facebook, they all killed like publishers because like you don't go to like WashingtonPost.com anymore. You log in Instagram and you see a graphic and you go, cool, and you log out.
Yeah.
Also, the phrase "log out," you're not
Nobody
ever
logs out
using it.
anymore.
I mean, no one's actually logging out, but they're like scrolling.
Remember
out
when
of
you
an
used to, you'd have to like log in every single time you signed into a website?
app. And then like people subscribe to like Rolling Stone. It's like, bitch, who's subscribing to things anymore?
Yeah. Well, that's why they need to get on Instagram and they need to get on TikTok and deliver the news that way.
If you also haven't followed the Pop Report, this is your time. This is a great call out, great segue.
Yeah. Don't go to the Hollywood Reporter. Don't go to Rolling Stone. You can get your news from the Pop
Oh my
Report.
God. Follow the Instagram account though, because we're about to do some fun shit there. But yeah, it's like things are dying. I'm interested to see like what they do for Devil Wears Prada 2.
Yeah.
When is it gonna come out? Like
Not anytime soon. I assume it'll probably go into production in 2025 and we'll get it by like 2027. I'm excited that we at least get Freaky Friday next year.
we'll go to that premiere. Maybe.
Yeah.
Get an invite. Cry.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed.
I'm very excited about that. And I'm very excited about Devil Wears Prada sequel because there was the book, When Life Hands You Lululemons, which was a prequel to, was it, no, I think it was just how was it related to the Devil Wears Prada? I think it was a prequel to Devil Wears Prada, or like a side story that focused on Emily Blunt's character. What the fuck was her name?
Girl, I don't know. Life gives you Lululemons. That gives you a flash sale.
But what was her name? Wasn't her name Emily? Emily.
Sure.
Yeah.
I don't know
I
this
think
one.
her name was Emma. What was her character's name? We have Miranda Priestley, Andy, and Emily, right?
Sure.
Yeah, I think it was Emily.
I don't know. It's been 20 years.
Shut up. It's been 18 years.
It's been 84 years. Is there any other wild card news you want to throw in for this week? Anything you've seen that's just craze?
No.
I saw John Cena's retiring.
Where did I see John Cena?
He's like retiring from WWE.
He's
And
still, WWE still around?
I didn't know he was still involved with WWE. I'm like, you're acting. You're being naked at the Oscars. Like all these other things. But I didn't know. And people, when they say they're retiring from like pro wrestling or like WrestleMania, it's like everyone doesn't believe it because people have said like they're leaving and then they come back.
Yeah, like Cameron Diaz.
Where is she?
She's filming a movie
Really?
with Jamie Foxx.
Oh, you're being serious. What is this?
Yeah. Let me see. Cameron Diaz.
Searches on iPhone. I
No.
think Cameron Diaz was one of the biggest
It's
And
called Back in Action. Back in Action is an upcoming American action comedy film directed by Seth Gordon from a screenplay he co-wrote with Brendan O'Brien. The film stars Cameron Diaz, Jamie Foxx, Kyle Chandler, Andrew Scott, Jamie Demetrio, and Glenn Close. Back in Action is scheduled to be released by Netflix on November 15th, 2024.
Where have I been?
I don't know. They announced this last year, and it was like, oh my God, Cameron Diaz is coming out of retirement. Bitch is broke.
Where's she live?
In
Texas
an
with
apartment.
Sandra Bullock?
No, she lives in an apartment now.
Really?
That's why she's working again. She's like, I got 2 kids I got to pay for, and Aveline ain't paying the bills.
I think Cameron Diaz.
I like Aveline.
I think Cameron Diaz was one of the biggest and most notable
Hacks.
stars.
Oh,
Different takes. Like Shrek,
No, I like her.
Like,
No, I do
like
really- I do
Bad
like her.
Teacher. Like she
Charlie's
had range.
Angels,
Charlie's
which you
Angels,
probably never watched.
Mission Impossible. Like
She was not in Mission Impossible.
yeah, she was.
No, she was not.
She was with Tom Cruise on a beach and like
No.
what movie was that?
That was not Mission Impossible.
What was it? Anyway, she was iconic. Even
Movie,
if she wasn't in it.
Tom Cruise. Vanilla Sky.
Oh.
Not Mission Impossible.
I haven't seen any of the Mission Impossible, so I just assume she's with Tom Cruise.
You
Must
didn't
be.
see the new one
No,
with what's his face?
I don't subscribe to Scientology.
What's his face? The guy. You know who I'm
Miles
talking.
Teller.
No. Oh yes, but no. The other one, Glenn Powell.
Yeah,
How are you not reading my mind?
hot. I like him.
The beach scene,
Haven't seen the beach scene.
Miles.
I know they go like
yeah,
this. Or
that's the
whatever,
beach scene.
But like, I don't know. I've never seen any of the Mission Impossibles.
Oh my God, that last one was so good. I saw it.
3 times.
Yeah, I think so.
Mm. Wow. Okay. Well, let's put a pin in that. Maybe I'll watch it by the next time we record.
Do we have any couples news?
I mean, Gypsy Rose Blachard, I thought was enough to stake the cake of the hot headline and the couple.
Nothing
news.
going on with J-Lo?
Oh, I mean, like, not that we're ever gonna know. Not that she's ever gonna say anything. They're just the repeats. The couples. That
Wait,
come
no, we
back.
do have J-Lo news. Did you see her opening show in Italy?
For what?
Her tour, the world tour.
Oh, there's another clip of an empty audience.
Yes.
Wait, I want to see this.
It was the premiere, and half of the stadium is empty.
I'm like, I saw a clip, and if this is the same clip,
It might be the same clip.
I don't know. Like, I wish her well. I wish her
don't.
well. Whatever she's going through, I wish her well. But I remember, I think I commented on a post that was Ben Affleck sitting down. I think that you put up, and he.
Oh,
was
in the
sitting,
wheelchair.
And I thought for a second he was in a wheelchair.
It looked like he was in a wheelchair.
And I was like,
it was a photo of Ben Affleck, and he was like out, and he was laughing and smiling, and there's like a bicycle next to him, so it looked like a wheelchair.
it literally looked like he's in a wheelchair. I was like, what did Jen do to him?
I was like, he looks so happy without her though.
Right, that's what you said.
J-Lo, yeah,
Are you on
Okay.
TikTok?
yeah.
I live on TikTok. Oh,
That-
another. Oh, that's different.
Yeah, that was her opening night in Italy.
You
It was
know,
bad. Look, and then they show it from all the different angles.
That's an old one.
Is that one an
I
old
think
one?
that's an old one. But, I mean, I thought she canceled the whole tour.
She did.
Even Europe?
Get on the floor.
I mean, I thought the whole tour was canceled. I thought she canceled the whole thing, so there's no opening night.
I don't know.
Well,
I just saw it on
if she
TikTok.
brought it back, verify your sources. That's a problem with TikTok. Sometimes you'll look and it's like we're fighting this like 2012 content piece of is this real? Did this happen? 1 like equals 1 prayer. Like there's hard times where we're figuring out when was content actually published, but TikTok makes it seem like this was yesterday. This was the day before. Did you figure it out?
I'm trying to.
I don't think it's on. I don't think she's on.
You don't think she's on tour?
No.
Maybe not. TikTok does lie.
TikTok lies. Men lie.
Facts.
And, and
Facts.
that's why we're here to give you the best news.
And we'll be back on Friday, so be sure to subscribe.
Oh, you really said fast and tight clothes. We're pursed lips. We are out. Thank you
I
for
thought
also.
we were wrapping it up.
I mean, we are wrapping, but you're like, bye, shut store. No, we've actually, I don't know. We've hit past 15 episodes. It feels
Have
like
we?
we've done a lot more, but we haven't. But
Yeah, we have.
y'all been leaving
This
some
is
nice.
episode 16.
Yeah, y'all been leaving some nice reviews. Keep on.
Yeah, should we shout out a review?
Do you have a review you'd like to shout out?
I do.
Mm.
Let's see. We have one from Jess. Jess 12345770028.
How?
And Jess says, new, fresh, and unapologetic. I love this podcast. I love how Zack speaks his mind, even though I might not agree with it, and he sticks to it. A true Zack Pack member here. And Andy is so refreshing and calm and the voice of reason. Perfect balance.
I'm like the lemonade on a cool, hot summer day.
And then we have one from Amazi. And Amazi says, you guys rock. She said, I was influenced to subscribe to this podcast because I love me some No Filter with Zack, but something interesting happened. I was at the drive-in movies listening. Did you read this one?
No.
Okay, I read this one. But something interesting happened. I was at the drive-in movies listening to Friday's episode of the Pop Report on my phone. And then out of my radio, I hear a familiar voice speaking. And I'm like, oh my God, I know that guy, Andy L. You were doing some type of review for news on movies. And anyway, just wanted to say now I have a friend in my head because I was not only excited to see you on the screen, but also be simultaneously listening to the Pop Report while that happens. While that happens is just interesting. Keep going, guys. Love you.
You know, sometimes people say they see me at the movie theaters or at the gas pumps, and I'm like,
what are you doing at the movie theaters? What are you, like Nicole Kidman?
what am I doing at the gas pumps? Pumping your gas?
What are you? Okay, explain context.
No, we do at my job. We do like
At
stuff
what's
that's
trending?
coming up for the theaters, like titles to check out and more. So
You're
once
like
in a blue-
Maria Menounos.
but nicer. And the thing is that sometimes people from the woodwork of high school come out, and I'm like, Jessica, we don't talk. Like, I don't know you, but happy to hear from you. But thank you.
Thank you, Jessica. You know what I want to do? Have you seen this trend on TikTok?
No.
Where it's like, guns in my head and they won't go.
Oh, the glow up?
Spirits in my head and they yeah, but some of them are glow downs. And so I know because I saw one the other day and I was looking at it, I was like, ooh, this one's a little rough. And then I went to the comments and the first comment said, ooh, this was a tough one.
So you want to do it with us?
No, I want to do one like where I show like, you know, I was like, I just want to like show that everybody that I went to high school and elementary school or like wherever that I went to school with, I've seen them and I'm killing it.
And you are. And you're blessed and stressed.
Yeah.
Well, what a lovely little episode to start out the week. A pleasure as always chatting with you. I'm sure we'll have even more to pick up later this week.
Yes.
And definitely keep out for some fun summer surprises.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.